2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Nets in Brooklyn. And for Brooklyn, coming into this matchup with no shortage of confidence, they won all 4 games against this team last season. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk. On the basketball court, that's turnovers, that's missing assignments, missing rebounds. Same thing. Like, I know this is our, 82nd game this year. You're starting to feel it a little bit. That's how those guys feel.
I didn't know the midpoint was the 82nd game. But anyway, injuries start to take a toll.
No, but we've done 2 games. Doesn't mean the team.
We've done a lot of games in our role here in the
right. We get 2 games a night, remember?
There on the set.
Yeah, anyway, I was saying the injuries, they start to take a toll. Not just the big ones, the little ones. Type of injuries I hate are the freak injuries. One time, Ernie, I was walking with my shoes off, stubbed my toe.
That's called barefoot.
That's a freak injury. Stubbed my toe, was out for 6 weeks. So you got to get rest, eat well.
Well, if you kick a
ice
brick
those
wall,
knees,
that's not a...
and man up.
Yeah, maybe you should. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. Today's game continues this Brooklyn Nets homestand. They continue to spread the load, trying to compensate for the injured Carmelo Anthony.
Kevin, he got injured a few games ago, and it's been tough without him.
And we've seen what a different team they are without him on the floor. I mean, it has not been nearly as cohesive a unit as when he's there.
Here's Augustine. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game. Feeds to Smith. Stoudemire outside. Henson with the screen. Stoudemire kicks to Stevenson. Oh, and the dunk by Stevenson.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Big time play at the basket right there, fellas.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Back to Jack, to the middle. Looks for Bargnani, gets it to him, and the shot is good.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
So for the Nets, Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Lopez, and Hollis Jefferson, them both.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Now, here is Smith. 8 points his last outing. To the middle. And the rejection by Stoudemire. Here's Augustine. Stoudemire outside. Screen by Smith. Stoudemire, here we go. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
That's good.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And now a moment to see the stats for Smith. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's right around 9 points a night, 5 assists and 6 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Nets have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. In the corner, it's Robinson. Pass to Freak. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Good D by Stevenson. Lets a floater go. Smith wide open. He fires. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Jack against Augustine. Here's Robinson. And that one goes long.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Freak dishes to Jack. No good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Knicks lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
Check it out.
And a chance to hear from former number 2 overall pick Derek Williams about his focus offensively.
Just getting to the basket more, being able to finish with the defender in front of me. I think getting to the line a lot more as well. I think, getting to the line and finishing at the basket.
2 huge improvements for him. Greg, can he do more?
Definitely. He's already taken a big leap forward, and there's plenty more room for him to grow. He could become a real beast in this league.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them.
And that's 5. Wasted no time on that one. Smith checked in for Aaron Aflalo. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Augustine. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Stoudemire right side. Jack against Stevenson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Stoudemire. Robinson with the block. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Williams.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Henson. 5th in field goal percentage. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in block spur.
And he's such an efficient scorer. I mean, he understands the offense. He moves well without the ball. I love what he does out there offensively.
And the first one drops. P.J. Augustine's checked in for Derek Williams. And so he hits both. The Knicks leading by 5.
2 minutes.
Now Augustine. Smith with a screen on Jack. And Augustine kicks to Smith. Shot is off. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And they swept the season series against them last year. They really did have the upper hand.
And I think that's where it starts, guys. Neither team a playoff factor, but you work your way up the ladder team by team. And this is really one matchup they feel very confident with.
Now Stevenson. Following Jarrett Jack's three-point attempt. Here's Lambert. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Here's Stoudemire following the bucket by the Nets. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the score by New York. Here's Lambert. And the rejection by Smith. And Jack kicks to Freak. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Freak's got his second basket of the night.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now the pass to Smith. This one for 3. That is good. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Jack passes to Robinson. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
And Augustine kicks to Stoudemire from 10 feet. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Knicks up by 3. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Josh, you guys seemed intent on getting this win tonight. How important a game was this to this team?
Most definitely. I mean, this game is as important as the next. We really need this win. I'm pretty sure they need it too. So, you know, you expect a good show out of all of us.
2 hungry teams, no doubt about it, Josh. Thanks for the time.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hey guys, some keys to talk about from what I've seen so far. This is a tight...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn...
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. We've seen Aaron Aflalo really having a great game.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
The Knicks leading by 3. Now here is Jack. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Smith. And Bargnani sends it back. And Jack kicks to Young. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got 4 assists in the game.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Smith up top. Here's Stoudemire. Robinson with the block. Young dishes to Robinson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And now just a 4-point Knicks lead. New York's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Stoudemire right side. Kicks to Afflalo. Stevenson left side. And good on the basket. Book it. Stevenson's got 6 in the quarter. 59 seconds left in the third. Bargnani a screen on Afflalo. And Jack, here we go. It's rebounded by New York. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And Stoudemire gets it to go.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Outside Jack. Dishes it to Robinson. It's Freak, top of the key. From deep. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Knicks lead by 6. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Freak comes in for Fournier. And then for New York, Henson comes in for DJ Augustine. And it's Josh Smith in for Aaron Afflalo. Lampard in at 2 guard. Brook Lopez is out there with Young. Then it's Johnson, and it's Williams at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And here is Henson following the three-pointer by Freak. Young with the steal. For the finish, the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
They get it again. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Lopez.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now here's Lopez. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Lopez has got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets. Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey guys, well, Kurt Rambis had some advice for the team. with all these shots from long range, and he simply said, we can't lose track of their shooters, guys. We're over-helping inside, and it's leaving them wide open. Can they make the adjustment, guys?
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Flalo comes in for Josh Smith, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Henson. Now here is Augustine. There's the feed to Flalo. Lopez passes to Augustine. Teardrop shot, and Lopez pulls it down.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Williams kicks to Young. Clock at 6. Steps back and fires. It's tipped, but they'll get another chance. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Williams. And that one's good. 10 points for Freak.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Augustine against Williams. The dish to Flalo. Unloads. And that one comes up a bit short. Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Augustine with the steal. And here comes Augustine leading the fast break. Flalo, that's good.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Clark, they're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, if they just play smart right here, Kevin, this game's pretty much over.
Time definitely not on their side.
They need a very quick bucket, a real quick one.
Augustine with it, out defended by Freak. Again, Flalo missing.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Williams. Young sets a screen for Williams. It's rebounded by New York. Augustine. Off the mark. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the W. Whew.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, we have Brooke Lopez with us. You guys faced a team tonight that really gave a strong effort, yet you were able to overcome them in the end to pick up this victory.
You know, I think it shows our poise. You know, we responded. You know, I think we were really at our highest urgency level, and we came together as a team, and this time we held our lead, man.
Brooke, thank you very much. Kevin, over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan Player of the Game?
He was dead on from the field tonight, John. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunity. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
What I really like about his game tonight was his intensity at the defensive end. He made a lot of plays, Ernie, Kenny. He just got him fired up with that intensity. And the steals he made led to some runouts and some big buckets on the other end. Come on, man.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.